bunny man, bunny man, bunny man, bunny man. Give me the bunny man! And it's just a mask. Fuck!
You're just gonna be licking his face. That's gonna be the thumbnail.
I don't know. You butt. Hi guys, welcome back to the Charming Analysis podcast.
You're just a furry. That's what you are.
Oh, you really couldn't tell?
You're just a furry.
You really can't tell.
Yes.
Shows pictures of my Sona. You really...
You're
Duh.
But you're a twee.
Tree furry.
Oh my
whatever.
God.
Anyway, welcome back to the Charming Analysis.
Close species, by the way.
Shut up! I'm trying to do the intro! Shush!
No one can be a tree furry except for you.
Okay, can we stop with this? How am I supposed to do the intro?
I don't know. Anyway, continue.
Welcome back to the Charming Analysis podcast. I'm Mari, and this guy over here obviously is Jay, who will not shut the fuck up. Right, honey?
Shut up.
But yeah, before we get started on the podcast, I am recovering from a sinus infection, and Jay's pretty much done his. We've both been kind of like...
Sick.
Not really sick, but kind of under the weather for the last week. So if our voices sound different, or if we sound like we're hacking up our lungs, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just a heads up. That's essentially what's going on right now with us. But today we're going to be talking about the new series that just premiered on Netflix this year, Devil May Cry. We've been seeing so many previews of it, and I was like, honey, we need to see this. There's a bunny man in it. I must see this. Someone who's very obsessed with bunnies. So, why don't you explain what Devil May Cry is about, honey?
It's based off a video game. I don't know how faithful it is.
My goodness.
This guy named Dante, he fights demons, and demons try to enter into our world. And yeah, it's one of those shows. Basically.
Pretty
it's an
much.
Action type show.
It's an action like horror-esque. Because it's technically demons and shit, so I'm gonna say horror-esque. Because it's not full-on horror, but it's like kind of close. It's like supernatural horror kind of shit. But yeah, basically there's a guy named Dante who is kind of a vigilante kind of dude, basically protecting humanity. He ends up finding out, much to his dismay, that he is a half-breed, which is half demon, half human. And once he finds out about this, the government's basically trying to take the amulet that his mother gave him to basically start Armageddon. Mm-hmm. And it's honestly a really great fucking show. It's 8 episodes, and I was on the edge of my seat for the entire fucking thing. I absolutely enjoyed this. This was definitely a breath of fresh air compared to the other shit we've seen recently. But I definitely enjoyed this. This was amazing. What did you think of it, honey?
Cool. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
I swear, every time we do a podcast, when it comes to something...
like it.
Like, you be quiet for the entire fucking thing. I'm, geeking out about it, and they're like, I didn't like it. And I'm like, honey! When are we gonna get to something you actually like here?
I do like things.
I feel like you're very hard to please.
I'm really not.
Sometimes.
I'm really not. That's just... I have particular tastes. And when you try to deviate and try to...
Do something that's not from your taste, you don't like it.
No. I have particular conundrums in telling...
Stories.
Any type of story that is kind of just... How do I put this?
Well, also I'm taking a sip of this.
I guess, conflict stories of two warring sides and stuff like that. I I guess, in a way, I'm not really interested in them unless you take it from a side that isn't really fighting. It's just kind of observatory. And I'm not interested in, like, quote unquote, like, financial dick measuring contests. Like, I do not care much. I don't care about, like, quote unquote, there's two sides to, like, I don't really care about the stories that are, like, two oppressed sides. Or not really oppressed, it's just one side wants to take control of the other one, so it's pretty much like they make it into a war or a battle or something like that to pretty much just take over something or take over a resource or take over something. And I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to hear those types of stories anymore. The only stories that I'm interested in hearing is people whose lives are traumatically affected by stuff like that and are caught in a crossfire. And, you know, I would have been so much more interested if we were following, like, I would have been so much interested if we were following, like a refugee family. I would have been so much more interested. But I know that it's not what this story is, and I know that it's based off a fucking video game character and stuff like that. And in terms of action-y adventure type video game character things, that's clearly from a video game. I feel like that this shit would have thrived in 2006 with Toonami.
Honestly, this does give Toonami vibes. Like, I will agree on that.
It would have went with, like, it would have went for something that, what was it, that would have premiered, like, right after probably Dragon Ball Z or something.
Yeah, like, I will agree with you on this. But people wouldn't
have been watching it because they would have been watching Cowboy Bebop. Because,
oh my gosh.
Like, honestly, I don't think it's well written. I don't think it's well written at all. I don't think the amount of time. I don't think the runtime is
doing it justice.
No, I don't think it's telling. It's just telling a lot of things and not really
showing much.
Stop.
Sorry.
And not really giving any type of emotional type of thing, that type of beat that I care about these characters, about it, because I'm tired of this type of story. The dialogue is not helping. The animation can be choppy at points, because the choreography is something that I don't like. Fight up choreography where it cuts constantly. I don't like that. And I don't like, I rather get something else out of a story like this, and this is not for me. Maybe it will be to other people, but it's not something that I probably won't engage with it. I won't engage with it. I watched it, and I will not. And now I know not to engage with it when the next season comes, because I don't care.
Oh my gosh!
I don't.
I feel like you always have this feel, though. Like
I have this feel because I know when a piece of media is worth my time or not.
My goodness.
And I know whether. Also, it doesn't really help that I know where it's gonna go. It doesn't help at all.
What do you think's gonna happen? I want to hear this. What do you think's gonna happen? Because to me, like, here's my thing with this. This is very well paced for it only being 8 episodes, in my opinion. Like, I feel like this did not drag at all. in my opinion. Like, this didn't even drag. I didn't even realize the episodes were done until the credits started rolling. Except for maybe a little bit of the last episode, but other than that, like...
Maybe it's just me, because I don't really care about... I didn't care about Dante, or I didn't care about what lady. I didn't care about that.
Well, her name was Mary, but...
I didn't care.
Here's the thing,
I didn't care. I didn't like them at all. Like,
okay,
they didn't give them anything. Like,
okay.
They gave them exposition, and they gave them, like, curse words.
Okay.
And shit.
I will say that.
I don't care about them. Because it's like, I know where their story is going. And it's not interesting. And you didn't give me any reason to really care about them anyway. So.
Okay. I will agree with that aspect of this. That is something I do agree with you on when it comes to this. I feel like, honestly, the best written character was the Rabbit Man. I'm just going to call him that because I don't know if they actually gave him a name. Or if he actually has a name. I didn't hear a single name for him except the Bunny Man or whatever. We're just going to call him Rabbit Man just to make it easier. He's honestly the best written fucking character in this entire 8 episodes. I will tell you that. He was probably the only reason I watched this because I wanted to know more about him. Like, Dante's kind of like the second semi-best written. Not the very best written, but he has his flaws. And I will say this. He is not the smartest. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. He literally didn't even understand that he was a demon for a good 5 episodes. Mm-hmm. He didn't notice. He didn't even know. And that, I will admit, was kind of dumb. Mm-hmm. I will admit that. But I think the least written one has to be Lady/Mary because...
I think that's a problem with the exposition. Also, also the fact that it was just like... It's one of those things where you do it in animation because...
It's not going to work in live action.
No, stop! You're not letting me finish my sentences.
I'm sorry.
No, it's the thing where you do... Sometimes I see it in a lot of animated shows. You keep cutting back to the thing in the previous episode, or you keep cutting to a backstory for like a snippet. Ooh, I hate that. That's a pet peeve of mine. I'm just like, dude, stop. You're already giving so much explanation. I don't need background exposition. I don't need it. I really don't. Stop. Oh my god. I don't like the way that this thing is edited, man. I don't like the way it's edited. I don't like the way that it's exposition paced, where you're just not giving anything. Like, I don't even think that the designs are all that good. I really don't.
Like I said before, literally the Rabbit Man was probably the best written.
2006 Toonami that probably would have gotten a cult following, but that's about it. That's what it reminds me of.
Here's the other thing. I don't know if, before going into
this is a show that's like 20 years too late.
You feel like this should have been written years ago?
Actually, the show was 20 years too late. For me. I probably would have liked something like this as like a 12-year-old, you know?
My goodness.
I don't think it's not made for adults. Really?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not. Yeah.
Personally, I liked it. Despite the flaws, I liked it though. I still think the Rabbit Man is the best written. They could have worked on the writing for Dante and Mary a little bit more. Her story was pretty weak, and I did think it was pretty shitty that she basically let her entire team fucking die. And they basically cryo-froze, Dante. And apparently we find out, oh shit, spoiler alert, his brother's still fucking alive.
Even though they already revealed that already, in the first, episode 2, but okay.
Still, I still find that crazy that that's even a thing. I found it crazy, at least. But yeah, I I definitely am interested in seeing where this does go. Because I am curious to see what is gonna happen with it. Hopefully. I'm curious if they're gonna do, like, how they did with this season, where they basically did it, like, 8 episodes, or if they're just gonna do, like, more. I have no idea. Because to me, I feel like 8 episodes basically, like, was a good format, at least for this season. I don't know how many they're gonna do for another one. I do hope we get a season 2. Like,
I'm happy it was short. I'll just say that. I was happy it was short, so I could just get it over with. Just, like, it was short, 8-minute, 30-minute each episode.
Yeah, like, it didn't, that's why I said it didn't drag to me. Like, this was paced enough to where it didn't drag.
It didn't drag.
Which I thought was great.
But I still didn't like it. Just, like, man, I'm so sick and tired of this, man. Just... And I don't know if it was...
And you were the one that wanted to watch this.
I don't know if this was from the original game. I don't know.
That's the other thing.
Apparently, it's not a quote-unquote adaptation, and it's a lot of name recognition.
Like kind of how they did with Arcane?
I guess. I don't know. I guess this is its own story.
I have no idea, because I don't know anything...
But it's just using universal names that Capcom owns, which, my God,
You're surprised?
Yeah. Ooh, you know, I don't know. You could have done, like, a lot. You could have done something. I guess because there's already so much, like, quote unquote, this is the badass hunter who hunts demons from hell, or, you know, something that hunts something, or, like, you know, the quote-unquote badass. Like, there's too many of those goddamn fucking stories. And it's not interesting. It's not interesting to me. Like, I already watched, I've seen too many of them to care about this type of archetype in this story. Like, regardless of if it's an IP or not. Like, I've seen too many of these types of things.
I like how you go, like, too many.
Too many. And this didn't offer anything except just really whack-ass fucking shit. So,
here's the other thing, and... Because I don't know if this technically counts as an anime or not. I think it was made in, like, South Korea, I think. Like, the animation studio, I think, is the one that animated it.
It's something.
Because it's not, like, traditional anime. But, yeah,
it's a cartoon. Like an anime is. It's a cartoon. it's an animated thing.
But I genuinely like this.
Yeah.
I will definitely see season 2 because I'm curious. I'm gonna make you sit through season 2. And
no, you will not. No,
why?
You will not get me to see season 2. That is your Mari goes into the corner and watches something. That is your Mari sit down and talk. Like, that is your thing. I'm not watching season 2. I'm not watching season 2 at all.
Why? You wouldn't do it with me for a podcast?
No.
You are such a butt sometimes, you know that?
When I want to watch a show, that I will want to watch a show. When I don't want to watch a show, I'm very clear that I don't want to watch the remainder of the show.
No, brother.
I don't have to finish every single show that I start. I given up on that a long time ago.
I understand that.
I don't need to.
Oh,
and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I don't need to continue something that I started.
Why do you think we never finished Molly McGee? Like, I couldn't handle that, but still.
Exactly. So,
but I hate
don't get up my ass about something like that.
I ain't getting on your ass. I'm just saying, like, come on.
Oh my God.
You say this with every single thing, like, we do. Like,
when was the last time I did this? Tell me.
I have to remember.
Exactly.
You did it with Jurassic Park. You did it with Jurassic Park.
I finished Jurassic Park. The original trilogy.
You still said that for, like, the second and the third. And I said, hey, why don't we eventually do Jurassic World? And you're like, no.
I mean, if you want to go see shitty movies, that's fine. If you want to go see some shit. No one likes those movies.
Oh, brother. I don't know. I just feel like you're a little harsh on some of these sometimes.
I'm really not. I'm really not. it's really not that hard to be interesting or to be cool or anything like that. Like,
I already know what the thumbnail is going to be for this. It's
like, if you, I don't know. You know what's something else that should have came out in 2000, that could have came out in 2006 and probably would have been a hell of a lot better than this?
What, Castlevania?
I think Castlevania could have come out in 2006 and it would have been great.
I'm surprised you haven't reviewed Castlevania on this channel.
And then they're like, well, actually, maybe a Full Metal Alchemist would have been Castlevania. Something like that. Something around that level of, like detail, and people are still talking about it today.
Good lord.
Like, that is the show that I watch when I want to, like, I guess, like, think about things and also watch some cool kick-ass animation, because you will not convince me that this animation is not on par with something like Castlevania or something like that.
I understand that, honey. I will admit that Castlevania has really good animation.
I would like another Castlevania, and I would like another, like, you know, a, like, hard R animated show. I would like that very much.
Well, maybe they'll eventually come out with one.
Like,
if not, you can
hard
make
R
one yourself.
action show, but we're not gonna get that.
Well, you never know.
For a while, because and also another video game property that didn't really take, like, a whole bunch of original source material. Like, they made their own anyway. I guess I'm really kind of jaded because I kind of know where it's going. Because
Watch season 2, and it goes a different way.
No, I kind of know where it's going because...
Okay, before we give our rating, I want to hear my partner's explanation. Where do you think this is going? Because I'm genuinely curious where you think this is going to go.
That.
Was that the remote?
Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's going to be, both sides have their faults and shit like that, but we gotta know, we gotta come together. There's gotta be some type of equilibrium and some shit like that.
Do you think there's gonna be the power of friendship? That's it? You think it's gonna be power of friendship?
You know, and like...
I will laugh if it's that. I will laugh.
There's gotta be like an equilibrium or something like that, or, you know, these two worlds gotta, like, you know, either come together or we gotta remain separate and some stuff like that. Comparatively, probably, due to who is directing it, probably I would say the latter. Because, I don't think this guy is really for equality, let's just say.
Oh, Lord.
So, yeah.
Alright, do you have anything else to say? Because I think it's good. Hopefully when season 2 comes out, maybe I'll get you to watch it with me.
No, I will not.
Why?
I will not, because either way, I don't think the characters or the animation would even get me to come sit down again to watch
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
No, I don't. No.
You are so stubborn, you know that.
The only character I really liked was the White Rabbit, but I think because they got a cool, voice actor, and, like, the whatever still the animation that they had on him was okay. That's pretty much it.
What if he comes back for season 2?
No, I still wouldn't come back
Damn.
to watch it.
Damn!
Yeah. But I will give my rating if you don't want to say anything else about it.
Fine. I'm gonna do my rating first.
Okay, go on.
I genuinely did like this. I thought it was good. I am excited for season 2, whenever that may be. Why do I feel like it's gonna take, like, fucking years for it to come out? Which I would not be surprised.
It'll take 2 years.
I think it might be longer. You never know.
It'll take 2 years.
Because they did a mix of, like, 2D and 3D, so maybe not as long? I don't know.
The cell shading wasn't that bad.
But yeah, I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. And I would definitely watch season 2.
Okay.
And if Jay won't fucking watch it with me, I'll probably do the other season for Mini Mario review if it ever comes out. Or I'll watch it and be like, it was booty. Wah, 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 wah.
No.
Because apparently Jay likes to be like, oh my gosh, his booty. Whoa, 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 whoa. Because that's you sometimes. You'll be like, I'm Jay, this stuff is booty. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
that's totally me.
You little butt.
Yeah.
I love you.
You're
though.
gonna be a really butt when I tell you that it's a 3 out of 10 for me.
You are seriously giving it a fucking 3?
Yes.
You are seriously giving it a 3?
Yes. 3 is not the worst thing in the world.
I'm shocked.
3 is not the worst thing in the world.
Jay, why are you giving this a 3?
It's
Can
like
you at least give it a 5?
It's like a D.
It's a D?
It's like a D.
Oh my gosh, Jay. I love you, honey. But really, a 3?
Yeah, it's a 3.
This is sad.
I don't care.
This is
I don't care
sad.
how sad you are. I don't care.
No, brother.
I don't care. People are gonna like it who are gonna like it. They don't need me for that.
I get it. I'm just shocked about this.
Okay.
You little booty.
Continue having your jaw on the floor.
My jaw is not on the floor. If it was on the floor, I'd be going, look, 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 look. He's not on the floor.
Shut up.
Anyway, that's basically it for the podcast, guys. We should be having Brooklyn Nine-Nine Season 4 out.
5.
No, was it 4?
No, it's 5.
No, the one we're going to be posting soon. That we just finished.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. It was 4. I was like, 5 we're probably going to finish.
No, I meant 4.
Yeah, I know. 4 we haven't posted yet. 5 we're probably going to finish by the end of this month, maybe.
Yeah, so the plan is, hopefully by the end of this week, we're going to have Season 4 out for you guys for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And we're going to have this out, much to Jay's dismay. Because he's a big butt. But we all love him. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry if we both sound like fucking shit. Hopefully next time we podcast it won't be as bad. But thank you guys for watching. And as always, I am Mari.
I am Jay.
And we are out. Bye, guys!